Coming up in today's video, I say the word Spawniferous. Spawniferous? Slack Lizard says the word Spawniferous.
Spawniferous.
And I start to wonder where all my blocks are going. It's just not possible. Stupid game. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 3. Today we're going to be working on a wool farm with Slack Lizard. However, before we get to that, let's look at all the things that I've been up to since the last video. With all of the copper I've been earning lately, I was feeling super rich, so I decided to splash out by upgrading my diamond hoes to netherite ones with mending, so that they don't break while gathering moss from the moss farm or harvesting leaves from the wood farm, which was good news. With all of the issues I've had growing dripstone recently, I was happy to see that it was now finally starting to grow since the changes we made in the last episode, which was also good news. And then there was even more good news, as my lonely furnace had been burning through quite a lot of glass, copper, and the beef that we got from the mushroom farm in the last episode. Speaking of the mushroom farm that we built in the last episode, the even better news was that after a short span of AFK, I now had over 3 shulker boxes of beef to collect, as well as over a shulker of leather. I immediately took this beef to my other furnace and cooked it whilst running my bamboo farm to stock up ready for making more scaffolding. And then there was bad news, as I noticed a lot of that bamboo despawning before it could get into the hopper, because even on its slowest setting, the farm was still producing bamboo too quickly. But then there was good news again, as the 3 shulkers of beef were now 3 shulkers of steak. So back at home, I updated my book of requirement to include all of the new farms I've been building, while I ran the bone meal farm for a little and gathered some more oak, wood and leaves. Then I headed back to the industrial area to be greeted by a mildly perturbed Slack Lizard.
About time you get over here. It's about time you get over here. Don't good morning me. Why is there more stuff over here? You've been doing more stuff without me.
But it's for both of us, because I'm kind and generous and very, very nice to you because I'm a good friend.
Really? You built a spinny furnace?
Yes. It's just cooked 3 shulker boxes and extras worth of beef in it, by the way. You're welcome.
And then you made a bamboo farm without me.
Yes. But this bamboo farm's not very good, to be fair. I mean, it's fast and it produces many, many bamboo, but it's also very lossless and not efficient in the slightest. In fact, I've got it on the slowest and it still doesn't actually collect all the bamboo, because a lot of it sits on the grass and most of it doesn't actually get collected in the hopper because the hopper's too slow. So, you know, it's not like I'm building good things.
Have you done anything else over here? Have you done anything else over here without me?
Yes.
What now?
Follow me.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. You give me all kinds of grief anytime I do anything without you.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Just follow me. I mean, it's technically here, but it's also not here. It's in another dimension.
Have you... okay.
There you go. Just for you, Slack, because I know you love basalt. You're welcome.
I got no words for you. I got no words for you.
You lose. Should we build something over at this area where I haven't done any buildings today?
You know, that would be nice if you would actually consider, you know, letting me partake in it instead of just doing the grindy work. I'm just saying. Yes. I'm just saying.
Well, you've been busy building giant pyramids and vast desert lands and towns and things. I don't have a base, Slack, so I've just been pottering around, throwing a few things together, you know, building probably what I would consider to be the best farms in the world, right? And you're just complaining.
Debatable. You just literally said that it wasn't very good. You literally just said that.
Yes, but it's still the best in the world on TB. I haven't seen anyone else do one better.
Wow. Just wow. Okay. What are we doing today then?
Well, me and you, if I was to look at my book right now, which is over at my base, it would say in there that we need string and wool. Well, not technically string, because I've got a... Have you seen my spider farm, by the way?
You got a spot?
It's just down here.
Yes, I discovered this the other day. Yes. When you went to get your coffee, while I was digging out the area for Guardian Farm storage, I happened to stumble across this.
Yeah, well, this spider farm, as much as it's probably the best spider farm in the world, Slack.
On TB, yep.
Yep, on TB. That is a world, TB. It's not actually all that great, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I mean, it's great. It's probably like brilliant and stuff, but it's slow, and it gives me enough string to make bamboo and scaffolding, but I'd really like enough string to make wool.
Yeah, I need quite a lot of wool.
At this point, I could feel just how happy Slack was and how much he was looking forward to us building a farm together. So I took him to where I knew there were at least 2 spider spawners. Spawners? Spider spawners. Cave spider spawners. There are actually 3 cave spider spawners. 2 of them that you can access at the same time, and I believe the one at the back can be accessed at the same time as this one as well. So we've basically got options which 2 we load at once to make. Look, there's the other one. Look, just up here. So, and that's really easy to load at the same time as that one.
Is this going to be a joint venture today? We're both going to dig today, right?
Yes. So we needed to get to digging, and we had a lot of work to do. So in order to make it easier, we went and grabbed the beacon from the industrial area, and then we started digging, and we did many digging. And then we got to talking about shops.
We keep doing all these farms, and you're doing all these farms.
Yeah.
And I went over to check the rocket shop just, yesterday.
Yeah.
There's no profit over there.
There is. I mean, it's completely useless profit because pretty much all we're getting is dumb. But
well, nobody's paying with copper.
Well, we got a bit of copper. I mean, I say it's all dumb. It just seems like there's more dumb because it doesn't stack as nicely. But we're getting a lot of dumb. And my problem is, I want to help, support all of the different economies on the server. But there's nothing worth spending it on. The only dumb shop that's opened up now is a Prismarine shop. Obviously, got a Guardian Farm, don't need it. And
don't need that.
Sloy was saying he's going to start trading dumb for cobblestone. I've got 12 double chests of cobblestone, Slack.
No,
I don't need it.
No.
Should we go to the shop and get rid of selling it for dumb?
I think we need to modify that. Okay, see, I see all these rockets that are missing, Foxy.
Yeah, but I did put another shulker box of rockets in yesterday, by the way. Look, here's our incredibly safe, secure vault area with all of our profits in.
Wow. That's a lot of dumb.
Yeah, a lot of dumb that we can't sell.
There's nothing to spend it on, is there?
No, exactly. Oh, and look, all of our signs are broken again. So we'll get something glowing ink, and we'll make that one and that one back again, and that one. But we're gonna change this sign here to no longer accepting dumb. Yeah?
Yep, that sounds legit. I approve.
And we should probably do that at the totem shop around the corner as well. Do you want to go change those signs while I just put all these other items down that I've got for sale?
Yep. What do you mean other items you got for sale?
Well, I've got a few bits and bobs that I've overstocked on Slack that I could really do to just shift a few of. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. Basically, just got way too much of it, and I just need to sell a few bits. So,
Foxy.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the beef?
What beef?
Did you make a farm without me again?
Pardon?
Where'd you get the beef?
I got it from my my beef place where I get beefs from. I've got a mushroom farm, Slack. I'm sorry.
all the grief, after all the grief you gave me last season over having a mushroom farm without you.
Yep.
Did you really just go and build one without me?
Yes. At this point, I could tell Slack wasn't feeling very happy with me, so in order to make him feel a little bit better, I offered him 50% of the profits on all of the items from the mushroom farm that I managed to sell. I then put signs with prices on the mushroom items as well as offered a free mushroom head with every purchase, and Slack and I went back to working on our string farm. And at our string farm, we worked and dug and dug and worked, and then dug and worked and worked and dug some more, until it occurred to me that neither of us actually had a plan.
Now, you were mentioned earlier the potential of trying to do this with trident killers. Now, I'm going to point out I've never tried to do a spider spawner, let alone a cave spider spawner with trident killers.
Well, I've got an idea for that, Slack. I've got an idea.
What is this monstrosity?
Well, do you remember when we were having problems at the raid farm with keeping things in and the Ravagers getting stuck and things like that?
Yeah.
Well, I came up with a double piston trident killery thing that I think just might work for cave spiders, because if we was to make the drop chute completely out of magma blocks like my spider spawner area, I know that they can't crawl up that, and I'm thinking with a double set of pistons like that, there's a chance that they'll just hopefully fall in.
Why don't we, you know, set a spawner up here and just give it a test then?
That's a good idea. I mean, I was just going to throw a trident in and then spawn some spiders in there like that. See what happened.
Okay, well.
They all seem to be dying, Slack.
Okay, hopefully you got this memorized, because this is a big monstrosity. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know if we need the doubleness for it. It might work without.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. No, do it.
All right.
It
We're doing
traps
double,
them.
are we? We're going double.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double it up.
Let's do this.
I mean, it's a double spawner.
Exactly. So it needs many pistons. Yep.
Yes,
I understand
yes.
now. Yep. So back on Truly Bedrock. Only problem now, Slack.
Yep.
Where do we put it? And how do we get the spiders there?
Well, are we going to go for one trident killer?
I guess we could do two. But wouldn't it be fun playing with water streams? Okay, we'll do two. Fine.
Okay.
With the plan set, it was time to actually get cracking building this thing, which we did. And then I realised there wasn't enough room below the spawners in the hole that we'd dug out to actually build these double piston extender crazy trident killer things. So I had to dig some more. And dig I did, and build I did, and eventually we had two trident killers with double piston trident killer. We had a spider farm.
You said you already had the trident. You said everything was ready.
It is. I've just got to finish putting in this magma blocks, and that's it. We're done, 100% complete, apart from a storage system and bringing it all together and testing it and all the other things we need to do. But apart from all of those things, we are 100% complete. After a few more minutes, though, we were just about there.
I think, Foxy, we're about ready to test.
Nice. So we've got water in there. We've got some fence gates holding the water back. That's good.
Yep.
Excellent.
It's super fancy. I think at this point, we just need to knock out some torches.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay. How do you get in?
Well, you know, we got these things called picks.
I'm going to break the torch. There are spiders falling out. I should probably go and turn on the trident killers. That would be a good idea.
Hey, that would be an excellent idea.
Trident killer number 1 is on. Trident killer number 2 is on. All right, the spiders spawned and immediately went down the hole. That's good news.
This, are we getting a little bit too much light up here? No, there's, well, we got two.
Straight down.
Yeah, they did go straight down.
Yeah. No sticking to anything.
I was just expecting a bigger pack spawn.
Yeah. So everything was working very well. The spiders weren't trying to cling to the walls and they weren't climbing up the glass. However, there was a couple of little problems, and that was to do with light. The trident killer design I'd used redstone lamps in it in order to transfer a signal between two sets of observers. And we needed to come up with a different component that would do the same thing. The only one I could think of at the time was a dropper, which were very noisy. So we switched all of the redstone lamps out for droppers, and then we replaced the campfires that kill all of the XP at the bottom of the trident killer with soul campfires in order to produce a lower light level, and then the spider spawners were much darker and producing a lot more spiders. One thing we can't see from here is the trident killer actually working? So I would be interested in going above, grabbing a bit of tinted glass and looking down. Have you got any of that tinted glass left?
Yeah, here, I got some right here. There you go. Bloop.
Nice. Well, it's working, regardless of whether or not we need those double pistons. It is 100% working. The spiders are going down. They are dying. I mean, that's good news.
Yep.
So the trident killers appear to be working well, but were they giving us any drops? Yeah,
That's
spider
quite a
eyes.
bit of string.
We don't need. It's the string we're really after. What about the other one? How's the other one doing?
About the same. Not too bad.
Nice. Nice. So what we need to do then is link these together, pump them up to wherever we're going to be storing all of this stuff, make everything look just a little bit nicer. And that is exactly what we then did. We went overboard, putting hours and hours into sorting out water streams, pumping up to a storage system, and making the entire area look a million times better. Which Slack then pointed out to me was completely pointless, because we're probably never even going to go into that bit, because all of the items in the AFK bit are now upstairs. And it's the downstairs that I decorated, which made me feel silly, but also happy that I'd achieved something. But this feeling of happiness didn't last overly long, because then a feeling of frustration took over due to the fact that I'm sure Bedrock Edition is trying to drive me slowly insane. Okay. Right, Slack, I have had it. This season, I'm telling you, I know it sounds like I'm going crazy, but so many times blocks are just disappearing from where I'm placing them, okay? Right?
All right.
Go in here and look up. There is a block missing halfway up there. That was there before. I know it was there because I placed it there, but it's now missing. I haven't been working around that. It's halfway down the chute. It is impossible for it to have gone missing. I'm telling you, either someone's following me around, breaking blocks, or I'm losing my mind. It's happening all the time, and it's driving me insane.
I don't know what to tell you, Foxy. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
I can't understand why these are only happening to me and not everybody else.
I don't have the answer, Foxy. I
can't even reach it to break the ones around it to put a new one in. It's just not possible. Stupid game. Anyway, losing my mind aside, the room I'd been working on was now fully complete. This room is now 100% complete, and yes, I'm leaving the weird steel lantern stairs in. I was going to get rid of them, but I can't be bothered because I'm going to go and do something else, somewhere else now. Although I do have an entire chest worth of junk to now fetch back up there, which could take some time. Jeez.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
By this point in the day, Slack and I had both put a lot of hours into playing Minecraft, and we were both very, very tired and really starting to feel its effects.
Foxy?
Yes.
I just built all those walls.
Yes.
Why are you tearing them back down?
Because, Mr. Lizard, the deep slate, the raw deep slate, or whatever it is, just normal deep slate, is directional. And I think maybe you didn't notice.
It's all fine.
It is now. It's beautiful now.
Are you saying that I can't tell if the blocks are placed right? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It does seem like that at this particular moment, but I will let you off, considering, you know, you've recently had your jab, your first jab, and, you know, we've been building a long time. I think my eyes are going a bit squiffy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you keep seeing blocks disappearing, so maybe it's time for both of us to take a little bit of a break.
I think that's a good idea. Yep, absolutely 100%. We can build this anytime. At the end of the day, we got the bit we wanted to do working. It all works good. We've got quite a bit of string in that time, considering we've not actually been loading the spawners for a lot of it.
Yeah, we still need like a proper AFK booth that's safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Well, it's been a couple of days since Slack and I recorded together, and there are still works to do over at the spider spawners. However, I just wanted to point out that if you go that way, you get to my single spider spawner, but if you go this way, you get to the double spider spawner. Now, I don't think anything has been done since Slack and I left before, so we've almost got this whole way in, but not quite. And as we come over to the spider spawner area, you will see the storage system just here. There's not got all that much in it. It's a reasonable amount, actually. That's more than I thought there would be. We've got a reasonable number of cave spider spawner heads as well, so that's good. I'm going to take some of those to put with my collection. But yeah, we were AFK at this for a little while. I'm looking at wool here, so I'm assuming Slack has probably already crafted a bunch of wool from this thing already, which is good news because that's what it was intended for. and the entire thing works really well. The spawners work well, they're nice and dark. You can see those cave spiders spawning there, and both sides do exactly the same job. The spiders go down and they end up in our storage room here. They go down into the Trident Killers. The Trident Killers kill all of the things, and the drops go along these water streams up to this bubble column elevator there, and that's how they get into the storage system. And it all works very, very well. Now, unfortunately, I don't have time to continue working on this today. I am short of time again, so I guess that must mean we are done for today, which is sad news because I like to finish projects, and I guess it kind of is finished because it works, but I would really like to get all of these hallways and stuff done as soon as possible as well. But we're going to have to save that for another day. For now, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.